Hello Libra, welcome to your mid-May reading. Thank you for joining me. My name is Michelle and this is for Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Before I get started, if you would like what your reading to be out before some of the other signs, please don't forget to click the like button below because I'm putting them out in order of how many likes they receive. Okay, let's get started Libra. For your oracle cards from the Shadows and Light Oracle, you've pulled the card of the Lantern Fairy. Now this one here, Libra, speaks about finding a clear way through an obstacle, finding a solution to a difficult problem. There's some kind of barrier in your way and you're seeking the way through. Now, I do feel that there is an energy around you, it could be you, it could be the other person, of needing to be more adaptable. This is the Celtic goddess here. Of, well, she's a shapeshifter, you know, so I feel like there's an energy here of needing to be more flexible, needing to be more adaptable to change. And, you know, sometimes people find it difficult to respond to life's challenges because they're holding on very tightly to how things should be or how things have been in the past. It may be very difficult to adapt to changing circumstances because you're so familiar with your current conditions or an old identity to attach to something else. So there's a need for someone, either you or someone around you, to become more adaptable. This will be, I feel it's more you that is trying to find the solution to this problem of someone needing to be more flexible or adaptable, but we'll see where this goes for you. Libra, I'll set these to one side and we'll get started with the reading. I've already meditated, beg your pardon, on your energy, so let's get started. And we will focus here on the energy of the person that you're dealing with here, Libra. What they bring to the table when it comes to you, their flaw, how they feel about you, how you feel about them, the strengths between you, the weaknesses, the potential for a healthy relationship crossed by any roadblock, and the outcome. Now Libra, if you're not dealing with anyone, this may be your energy, and it could also resonate the opposite way around, so keep that in mind. Libra, King of Wands in reverse is the other person's energy right now, so there is a lack of confidence. I feel that they're being negatively affected by someone around them who could potentially be a fire sign, but I feel it's more someone who has a powerful influence over them. It could be a spouse, even a father figure, someone like that. What they bring to you is the Chariot in reverse, so there's a lot of erratic movement. You know, this person isn't really sure of what direction they're taking, so at one moment they're coming towards you, the next minute they're pulling back, and then they may be going completely in a different direction. So there's a lot of spinning wheels here, not being certain what they want to do, who they want to do it with, you know, and they're making you feel that way too. You want to get a handle on your life, you want life purpose, you want direction in your life, but you can't have it with this person right now. Now the flaw of this person is Temperance in reverse, so again, very, very much a feeling here of a lot of conflict within, and it seems to be bringing a lot of drama. There's a lot of drama here because this person, I feel, is being negatively influenced by their circumstances or someone around them, and they are not being agreeable. You may even be arguing, fighting with this person right now. Let's take a look and see how they're viewing you. The Five of Pentacles in reverse. You know, they do seem to see you as coming out of a difficult time in your life. So they see you as someone who has gone through some intense, I get it as potentially loneliness, a feeling of lack, like you didn't have good things in your life or what you wanted in your life. So there's a feeling of lack here. But I feel they are realizing that you are wanting to change that. You're wanting to turn that around and to start feeling good again, having hope for the future, turning that lack into a feeling of prosperity, success, happiness. How you are viewing them, we've got the Six of Swords. You would like them to move away from this negative influence here, I feel. Yeah, you know, I feel like you are trying to find a solution to them moving on. I get it as physical movement. You may want them to move away from a partner. Let's have a look and see what the strengths are. Ten of Swords in the reverse. That's a difficult one, you know, as a strength. What I get around that one, well, first let me have a look at the weakness. I want to see the Star. You know, I feel that this may have to be, if you can't find your way through this obstacle, I feel the strength for you is letting it go before it causes any more pain. You know, it for you, I feel it's an acceptance that something needs to end if someone isn't being adaptable, if they don't want to make the changes in their life for you, and they're being quite rigid, or they're being someone who is so tied to their other circumstances here that they can't physically move. So I do feel that there's some strength here, there's some power in accepting this for what it is, and that it may have to end, and that there may be something better for you. The Star, having that hope, that faith restored in something else. You know, the thing that I'm getting here is if there can't be a solution found, then you're going to have to move on so you can find what it is you're looking for. You don't want this to block you if this person isn't going to make this change. Now, the potential between you, we have the Hermit, the roadblock, the Devil. So there is a lot of attraction to this person. There's a lust. I feel like this is something that perhaps started as an affair, maybe even third party involved with this King of Wands energy. And I do feel that there needs to be a time, you know, I get it as you, Libra, who is the person that is alone. You are alone, but you have this attachment. I feel that it's very lusty attachment to this person, that you're trying to influence them to move away from a partner or another situation towards you. Let's look at the outcome here for you too. We've got the Tower in reverse, so you're trying to avoid that breakup. You really don't want to have to break up with this person, although you know on some level that you may have to if they refuse to make these changes and get themselves out of an old situation so that they can move with you. I get it as physically move to where you are, move to where you live, move in with you perhaps. But first they need to leave something else behind, one in which they're quite entrenched. I feel there's a familiarity around this. Although they may not be happy with the partner, they're still resistant to making that change. Libra. So before we go to part 2, let's pull out some clarifiers here from the Crow Tarot, and we'll see what we're going to be talking about in the extended version. So if this is resonating, I hope that you join me in part 2. The link will be below, and that'll be on my Vimeo channel. The link will be in the descriptions box below. So let's get some clarifiers for this reading, so we know what we're going to be talking about in part 2. But I feel like it's someone that is unhappily partnered, that you're trying to influence to move away from that partner and move towards you, and you're quite attracted to this person. You don't want to break up with them. You're trying to find a solution here, Libra, to this problem. Let's have a look and see. The energy of this other individual is the 5 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, again, that feeling of leaving behind what hasn't worked, not attaching to that anymore, and needing to move on. Needing to move on from that. Focus on the future. What they bring to you is Judgment card. Okay, so making that call. It seems like they are... It's almost like forcing you to make the call here, to make that decision. Let's see what their flaw is. We've got the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. You know, it may be that this is just something that they feel is not going to pay off for them. How they are viewing you, the 3 of Swords in reverse. They see you as recovering from past pain, difficulties in the past, struggles. You haven't been lucky in love here, Libra, I feel. How you are viewing them, we have the 5 of Pentacles, and that one's in reverse as well. So again, you're seeing them as the answer to your predicament, I feel, to get you out of feeling lost, feeling like you are lacking in your life. I feel like you're alone here, Libra, and you'd like this person to be with you, but first they have to leave somebody else. They have to be comfortable with that. This person's not a very adaptable person. They're in a familiar situation, and it's hard to get them out of that familiar, that comfortable kind of thing. Although it doesn't seem like they're terribly happy with that either. Let's see what the strength between you two is. We have the Sun, so everything coming out into the light of day here, laying all your cards on the table and seeing the reality of the situation. I feel like some truths need to come out here, and a heart-to-heart conversation needs to be had about whether or not you can be, whether this is going to work out, because otherwise I feel like there's been a lot of disappointment in this relationship. The weakness is the Empress in reverse. Yeah, you know, it all depends on whether or not this person feels like the situation that they currently have is worth holding on to, is going to pay off, is going to give them that what they want, or whether the situation with you will be the better thing. It seems like they're weighing up. They are looking at the payoff here and what is going to give them that feeling of abundance, that feeling of having what they need. Yeah, let's have a look at the potential. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. The roadblock to this is the Queen of Cups in reverse. This person doesn't seem to know what they want. There's a lot of backwards and forwards motion and emotional instability. They're finding it very difficult to choose between you and the old situation. It's very, very hard for them. They feel very attracted to you, and but they also have something that's where the setup is a comfortable situation with this other person as well. So it's very much the weighing up the pros and cons here of what's more important to them. I feel that they're looking at their abundance here. They're looking at what their long-term, what things look long-term between you and this other person. Let's have a look at the outcome. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse. Libra, I get that this person may have to come clean at some point here and tell you that what they were planning with you is an unworkable plan. I feel like they're backing out. If they have made arrangements or they've made you feel like they're going to move away from this old situation towards you, I don't see it. I feel like there's a lot of fear and resistance to change, and you're trying desperately to try and convince this person to move with you. But we'll see where this goes in part 2. We'll see if they come towards you or not, Libra. The link for part 2, the extended version, will be available on my Vimeo channel, and the link is below in the descriptions box. It'll be the first link there. If you click on that, that will take you directly to part 2. So if this is resonating, please join me there. If I don't see you there, Libra, then I wish you all the very best with this. If you'd like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com, and I'll be pleased to hear from you. Wishing you all the best, and I'll see you soon for the June readings. Bye for now, Libra.